I've said before, I do complain about Star Wars, but I thank them. I thank you for the content. I've got at least like 10 videos in the past like 2 months out of Star Wars, so I am very appreciative in certain ways. But this is a new TV spot. Another one for The Rise of Skywalker. At least I'm saying the title correctly this time round. It's called Forever. I think that Disney decided to go on a different tangent with the way they were marketing this film. I thought it was really, really poor prior to 2 weeks ago. I think it has improved. I think that the 30-second spots they're given a lot of them. They're basically giving one every day, I think, or every other day probably. I haven't reacted to all of them. I've watched pretty much all of them, but I haven't reacted to all of them. But I think they probably saw that people are not really engaging with this very much and they tried a different strategy. I think it may have worked. I think that it looks like a much better film with these TV spots overall, even though there's stuff in it which I don't like, than the marketing was prior to releasing this and having this new form of strategy, really, in terms of marketing. So let's get to this TV spot anyway. Maybe there'll be some new stuff in it. They have regurgitated a lot of scenes, but you expect that anyway. You don't expect anything less. So let's get to this TV spot Forever. Let's go.
It's too dangerous. I need
too
to go
dangerous.
alone.
We're all in this till the end.
We've got friends out there.
I'm a dick.
Good people will fight if we lead them.
They've taken enough of us. Now we take the war to them.
Let the final battle begin.
Star Wars: The
Oh, that
Rise
might-
of Skywalker. Rated PG-13. Get tickets now.
Okay. So the general consensus was Rey, being Dark Rey, was like a nightmare scene. It wasn't actually reality. But they shifted straight from that to an image of Kylo in the dark as well. So maybe that was at the same time, or maybe she's imagining that at the same time. They could be completely separate scenes. But I'm still confused as to how that lightsaber really works. Like, it can't be used as like a scissor lightsaber. That would be weird. I've not seen that. But it flipping down, they've basically tried to redo Darth Maul's lightsaber there, and I'm not sure it really works. It looks a bit weird. I think it's different, so I suppose they have to try and do different things with it. But there are so many different alterations of the lightsaber, and there's so many different ways and styles of lightsabers that in the EU you could have picked from anything to create, and you chose this weird dual type of lightsaber that isn't really a dual lightsaber. Odd. It might be really cool when we see it, if we actually see it, and if it's a real scene and it's not just like a dream sequence for 2 seconds. It might be a cool thing. Not really a lot in here. There were bits and bobs. Again, I don't know how Rey's lightsaber, Luke's lightsaber, I'm just going to do it because someone had a problem with it, Anakin's lightsaber, how Rey's lightsaber is actually still around. It looks like it's Rey's lightsaber at least. But it sort of got exploded. It was an explosion and it went away. Like, that's what happened in The Last Jedi. They were both Kylo and her were trying to get it, and then it just like sort of blew up. That's as far as I know, that's exactly what happened. Unless they retconned that, and then that's not actually the case. Which would be weird, considering it seemed like that was exactly what happened. And she seems to be using it in like other shots in the film. So the lightsaber obviously isn't destroyed. This motherfucker just isn't going anywhere. It's going to be around forever, this one. It's going to outlast all of them. Kylo, some shots here looking cool. Pretty intense from him. There's not really a lot I want to say about this. What I do want to say is, again, I hope it's good. I think Kylo Ren is the best part of the franchise, at this moment in time. And he sort of got bitched up a bit in The Last Jedi. A bit too much for my liking. So, there was just so much potential. That's the problem I have. There was so much potential with Star Wars coming into this sequel trilogy. And it was fine with The Force Awakens, like it was a fine jumping off point, and you could have done a lot with it. And the way they went just felt a bit like you don't really care about the franchise anymore, I don't think. And Poe was such a great character for me. Like I thought, damn, this guy, he has bits of Luke in him. He has bits of Han in him. He has bits of Lando. He's like this great, like, he's this great fusion character here. And then once you went from what he was in The Force Awakens to Last Jedi, it was just, he got whipped, and it was just an awful character from that point, at least. So maybe they'll get back to him the way he was in The Force Awakens, and he can still be a great character in Star Wars, because I think he has the possibility. I think Rey does. No, I don't think Rey does. Let's not play. I don't think Rey does. I think Finn has a chance, if he can be redeemed in this story, to actually be a good character in Star Wars. Rey, I'm just not sure of. It really depends on the story they tell here. If the story is that bad, there's no way this character is going to be positively received by the general public and the mass Star Wars audience. Okay, good stuff. I'll go with the good stuff quickly. There was like a 0.4 second shot of Lando there. I loved it. I like it a lot. There was like a 2.3 second shot of the Millennium Falcon being attacked by TIE fighters. I liked it a lot. There was Kylo Ren looking intense. I liked it a lot. I mean, so there are good things in these as well. But I think I'm probably going to stop doing these TV spots. I think this is the last one I'll do, unless I'm really drained for content. But I'll figure stuff out, because I'm having a sort of mixed response to these myself, of being like, I want to see the film and I want it to be good, but each of these that are coming out is not making me be like, this is going to be a good film. Like, I watched that Black Widow trailer and I'm like, I want to see that. That looks interesting. Even though I don't want to see the film, because the character's already dead in the universe. The story's already been told, sort of, in terms of her being dead now, so there's no future progression with it. But the trailer was good, and I want to see the film, even though initially I didn't. This is sort of just in flux with me. Like, there are good parts to it, there are bad parts to it, and I think at this point I just want to see the film, hope that it's good, and then move on from there, because we'll find out if Star Wars will be able to continue and be a successful franchise or not come like January the 1st, once the box office is like 60 or 70% in. We'll find out then. But anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, then Rey herself will come after you. Now, if you don't know who Rey is, neither do I really. There's the main theory going around, she's Palpatine's granddaughter, if you don't know. I think that's a pretty hard-hitting one. Makes a lot of sense. I think I thought that just before The Last Jedi came out initially. I was like, yeah, I think it's probably either that or Obi-Wan's kid. And I was like, Obi-Wan's kid doesn't really add up. So I'm going to go with Palpatine's granddaughter. So someone was lying with her being a nobody. Because if he's a nobody, then they've really rewritten Star Wars if they deem Palpatine a nobody. But Rey will come after you. Uber powerful. Very, very strong. Some would even call her the strongest ever. The GOAT. Or the Mary Sue. And you don't want that, you really don't, so just subscribe anyway to avoid that. I've been NarendraTheComic. You've been great. I'll see you next time. That's tomorrow. Tomorrow. Because I make a video every single day. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to continue going until I hit 10,000 subscribers. So if there's anyone out there who can help, who can share the video to someone who might be able to help. I've been doing this for over 550 days. I'm not stopping. I'm going to keep on going. And the only way I'm not going to post a video is if I'm basically dead. So, like, if there's not a video up one day, you can probably, I mean, I've gone to mad extents to like actually put a video up every day. Ridiculous. You wouldn't believe it, honestly. So yeah, if there's not a video up, people would probably be worried. Like people I know. They'd be like, I haven't spoken to you in like 2 months, but like the video was, you didn't post a video today. What's that? What's going on? Yeah, well. So yeah, I'm going to still post a video again tomorrow because it's every day, bro. And it is indeed with the Disney Channel flow with Star Wars. So just subscribe. I would really appreciate that. I really would. I'll see you next time anyway. That's tomorrow. If you didn't catch the drift, that's tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Skadoosh.